Hello, beautiful people of the fragrance community. Mike here with iSMELL. Hope this video is finding you well. For those of y'all who are not already aware, iSMELL is in fact a channel dedicated to all things fragrance related, as well as connecting with like-minded individuals within this community. If that sounds like something that you think you would be interested in, at risk of sounding cheesy here, I am going to encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell. I know a lot of people do not like to hear this, however, the truth of the matter is that it does strengthen the YouTube algorithm. But most importantly, it ensures that you are able to stay tuned in to future content that I upload. So, with that out of the way, the formalities are now out of the way, let's jump into today's video. In today's video, we will be discussing and doing a full and in-depth review of a fragrance which is getting some hype in the community due to the weather now getting colder. It comes from a car manufacturer from Mercedes-Benz, and it is in fact Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Do stick around to the end of the video because as promised, we will be doing a Zed Creator / Zaharoff decant giveaway. There are a couple of caveats as it relates to this giveaway, so do make sure you stick around until the end. I would hate if you missed the opportunity to actually enter into the giveaway. We have a ton of information to get through in this review, you guys. I'll see y'all on the other side of the intro. Okay, so Mercedes-Benz Club Black is a fragrance that was released in 2017. The nose behind this fragrance is going to be Olivier Cresp. He has a wide array of fragrances underneath his belt, more fragrances that I can list in this video. However, I will list a few right now. They include, but are not going to be limited to, Versace Mano Fresh, Paco Rabanne's Black Excess, Givenchy Gentleman, Parfums de Marly's Sedley, as well as a fragrance that I did a full and in-depth review on about 3 months ago. It is also from Mercedes, and it's Mercedes-Benz Cologne. If you're interested in that full and in-depth review, I will leave a marker right here. Just be advised, it is a banger of a fragrance for the summertime and is very akin to Dior Homm's Cologne. It is worth noting that Club Black is a relatively new fragrance. However, it's also discontinued, so what you're starting to see now is the price creeping up. I did check the Mercedes Parfums website, and it is in fact still available to buy via their website directly, but I think that's going to be one of the more expensive vendors. My advice is to go to the discount vendors, and if you want to even find it even cheaper than that, then find an eBay vendor that you think is reputable. I feel like that for $50 or $60, that's going to be the sweet spot. Personally speaking, I would not pay more than $100, but I can see instances where people pay $100 for this fragrance as the juice is beautifully blended. Okay, so before we talk about what I smell on this fragrance, let's kind of talk about the box for a minute. As it relates to the box, as you can tell, it has 4 sides. It will have a top as well as a bottom. In the front of the box, it will say Mercedes-Benz Club Black. The top of the box will have the Mercedes-Benz logo, and then on the bottom there will be a batch code present. As it relates to the bottle in and of itself, a lot of people held this bottle as a work of art. They say it looks like a side mirror on a Mercedes. I can't vouch for that. What I can vouch for is that this whole thing is plastic and it feels kind of cheap. I can also vouch for the fact that I dropped this one time and the whole front panel fell off and I had to put it back together. Oh shit. I just literally broke my fragrance. The only part that is glass is going to be the inner casing. It is a stained amber glass, and I do feel like it accurately represents and conveys what this fragrance is about. As you can tell, the Mercedes-Benz logo will be present right here, and there will be a batch code at the bottom, and then on this side it will say Mercedes-Benz Club Black. It is classified as an amber fragrance. However, there are more notes than just amber, obviously. Top notes on this fragrance is going to include bergamot. Middle notes include incense and jasmine, although I do not pick up on any jasmine in this fragrance. And then the base notes will be dominated by vanilla, benzoin, ambroxan, as well as woody notes. Okay, so I'm gonna give y'all a couple sprays now. Just be advised that as it relates to the atomizer specifically, it doesn't rank as one of my favorites in the collection. I do feel it has a rather weak distribution, as well as it sprays kind of awkwardly. It smells beautifully amazing, y'all. It smells beautiful. The opening is beautiful on Club Black. Immediately you are introduced to bergamot. The citrus notes in this fragrance create a demeanor that is airy and zesty and effervescent. It does become apparent, however, that the citrus notes are only subtle when compared to the other listed notes in this fragrance, and I am going to go on record to state that after about 5 or 10 minutes, the bergamot is no longer detectable. You also catch whiffs of ambroxan at the opening. Just be advised that the ambroxan at no point ever becomes overly obnoxious, and it has never induced headaches anytime that I have worn it thus far. As the fragrance begins to settle, it will transition into that signature vanilla. It's rich and sophisticatedly smooth, you guys. The vanilla is going to be paired with benzoin, and that benzoin note is going to create an almost boozy-like demeanor, and altogether, it makes the fragrance gourmandish and almost edible. I would not classify this as a boozy fragrance, however. If I was to classify this fragrance, I would say that it is through and through a very masculine and an extremely wearable vanilla bomb. As it transitions into the later dry down, that's when the incense notes are really gonna start to shine. The incense notes in this fragrance are both dark as well as slightly smoky, but it's not overpowering. A lot of incense notes in fragrances can be overpowering. However, in this case, it's extremely well blended. The incense notes in this fragrance is gonna be more akin to burning wood versus the incense that you would burn at a church. However, in my opinion, it's this incense notes which mitigates Club Black from being your standard run-of-the-mill amber vanillic genre fragrance. It creates a regalness that it otherwise would not have. As it relates to the seasonality, it's obviously going to be a cold weather, winter and fall scent, and the performance is going to be above average, borderline beast mode. And as it relates to the compliment factor, I'm inclined to think that it's going to have a high compliment factor. I do believe it's scientifically proven that women are drawn to vanillic scent profiles, and it's for that reason that I do think it's going to have a high compliment factor. I can vouch for the fact that it has drawn compliments when I've worn it before. So just take all that into consideration. At the end of the day, it is a beautifully blended fragrance, you guys. Okay, so to wrap it up, my final thoughts are that Club Black is an amazing fragrance that punches well beyond its price points. I've seen and heard other reviewers compare Club Black to Nichane Ané as well as Parfums de Marly Herod. I have not been fortunate enough to sample either one of those in my journey thus far. However, if that's even remotely true, then that is a gigantic compliment in and of itself, considering this is a fragrance from a car company and you're able to get it at a fraction of the price versus these niche fragrances. So that pretty much wraps it up, you guys. I do feel that at the $50 to $60 price point, it is absolutely blind buy worthy, and I am looking forward to wearing it quite a bit this fall and winter. Okay, so now for the portion that a lot of y'all have stuck around for, we are going to be discussing the Zed Creator / Zaharoff giveaway. What I have right here that will be given to one lucky subscriber are 6 decants. Each one is 2 milliliters. They include Brass and Soul, The Siren, Business Over Pleasure, Signature Rosé, Signature Royale, as well as Signature Noir. I will be picking one random subscriber. This is what you gotta do. This giveaway is not gonna commence until I have 270 subscribers. What y'all need to do is go ahead and subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and then follow me on Instagram. My Instagram handle is IM_iSMELL. I will also leave it in the description. Once I reach 270 subscribers, I will pick a random person in the comments. I will ship it to you free of charge. Just be advised, this giveaway is only for people in the United States. I am a real person with a mortgage. I'm not paying $1 million to ship it overseas, you guys. I'm sorry. I love you guys, but show me some grace here. So yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and follow me on Instagram. I will pick one random winner in the comments, and then I will hit you up on Instagram. I was slightly tempted to keep these decants once I realized how much a full bottle of these Zed Creator fragrances are going for, but I do want to give back, and I have promised myself that when I do these giveaways, I will give quality fragrances away. So for that reason, I am excited to give it to one lucky subscriber. So yeah, do all those things. Thank you for all the love and support. As always, I do not take your time for granted. Until next time, you guys, y'all take care. Stay safe. Bye.